for however long this fight lasts.
Burgos at this juncture looks discouraged, disheartened as he made his way to the corner. We hit round 3. It is scheduled for 12.
Well, you know, he came into this fight, with all due respect, he came into this fight with a ridiculous game plan. And it was one absolutely guaranteed to produce failure. You know, he might have been knocked out coming in to try and get on the inside, but at least he would have given himself a chance to win. From this posture, you know, he has absolutely no chance.
In the meantime, Darchinyan's corner kept urging Vic to keep going to Burgos' body. And as you pointed out, we saw in the replay, that was the punch of choice that forced Burgos to take the knee. And a little bit of a slip there by Darchinyan as the feet came together, which you often see with a southpaw and an orthodox fighter.
You know, as you watch Vic Darchinyan, look, he puts his hand behind his back. Clearly, you know, none of this right now is textbook stuff, and he can get away with all this against a small fighter that isn't going to hurt him. The danger for Vic Darchinyan, in truth, is as he continues to fight some of these people that are on the fringe. The question is, will he develop habits that will hurt him when he gets into, perhaps against an RC or one of the top flyweights or super flyweights that he might face?
Yeah, can somebody take advantage of his one-dimensional nature? I mean, it's not off base to say Darchinyan is one-dimensional, but it works. He doesn't need to be that patient or disciplined.
He's very powerful. He's a terrific fighter. So, but, you know, he'll make some mistakes. There's nice right hand by Burgos, but it's a game for him.
Yeah, it's a heck of a one-dimension.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you know, he's an exciting fighter to watch. And when you get in there against him, you just can't deal with the power.
Is he up the hell on a countering right hand?
He's on the inside throwing punches. That's where Burgos needs to be.
Hey, a fight breaks out.
Yeah.
And Darchinyan says, bring it on, Victor. The crowd getting behind Burgos. A lot of fans from Mexico on hand, and Mexicans who live here in the Los Angeles area. Now Burgos is fighting back.
Well, when he's on the inside, he can crank up those hooks and throw them. Now, he's paying the price against Darchinyan, but he's mostly paying the price when he's going backwards, Steve. When he's on the inside, look at he can land a little short right hand.
And it will take a lot, Al, as you know, to get Darchinyan's attention because he has never been hurt or down. There's a big left hand to the head by Darchinyan. Burgos now clowning around a little bit, feeling a little more confident, perhaps. And the crowd really letting Burgos hear it.
You are looking for one punch on your brother. You're waiting without the back. Left hand. You've got to punch 3 punches, but you throw it. You must come out more about his lead punch. You must just push back. Don't just chase him. Get too close. It's short.
Now here's Burgos. He lands that right now. He's rushing in. But see, now he's in this posture. Look at how much closer he is to Darchinyan. He's making it a messy fight on the inside. When he makes it a messy fight on the inside, he can land some punches. On the outside, it's not going to happen. Later on in the round, it is Burgos getting on the inside. Now look at how close their legs are there. Look how close he is on the inside, and he lands a left hook and lands a couple punches. That's what Burgos has to be to have any chance to win this fight.
So things starting to get interesting now and heat up as Burgos engages, gets inside and engages with the champion Darchinyan. Darchinyan undefeated, 27-0 with 21 knockouts. As mentioned, never down or hurt in the pros or amateurs, 170 amateur fights. Burgos has 14 losses and 3 draws among his 56 fights. However, you have to know that he has lost to some very good fighters. Eric Burrell, Alex Sanchez, Will Grigsby, for example. And he avenged his loss to Sanchez to win the vacant junior flyweight title in 03 and had 2 successful defenses.
And, you know, very different career paths for these men. Burgos had only 6 amateur fights, learned as a pro, and that's why he lost some of those early fights. As you mentioned, Darchinyan with that vast amateur experience. So a very different road here.
You don't see a lot of the young Mexican kids going to the amateurs. You know, 15, 16, they're already turning pro because they got to make the money. So round 4 scheduled for 12 for the IBF Flyweight Championship. Now Burgos just dancing around, staying away from Darchinyan. Buying time. Looking for that opening.
Now, you know, for the first time, though, in this fight, because of Burgos coming in and throwing a lot of punches, when he does feint to go on the inside, Darchinyan at least is reacting. And backing up a little because Burgos did hit him with some shots in the last couple rounds.
Burgos throwing those punches from way out. Not that effective. Guy starting to get busier. And being taunted by Darchinyan.
You know, it's an interesting round, though, in round 4, because most of the punches that are landing, and they're not great, are landing by Burgos. Darchinyan's having a hard time hitting him right now.
But the thing is, Al, I believe Darchinyan knows in his mind that Burgos can't hurt him.
Exactly, yeah. And hasn't landed quite enough to make a difference.
So therefore, Darchinyan says, I can stand right in front of this guy.
The other issue for Burgos is he's moving a lot to his right. You don't want to do that against the southpaw. And especially against Darchinyan, he puts you right in the wheelhouse with a terrific straight left hand. Little right hand on the inside where Burgos was in punching range.
I think Darchinyan was thinking surely he was going to come in and break him up. So he relaxed. Final seconds of the 4th.
You can't sit back and you make any move. He's both the good he's hit now. Well, he's moving his head. Yes, Vic, he's hit the move, he's both.